Hi, I'm Steve and this is Cranked Bikes, and today I am going to show you about road tubeless. So the mountain bikers out there, you've all been tubeless for a long time. Road's slightly different. Mountain bike, we're talking about air volume, so we run quite low pressure, but there's a lot of air in the tyre, keeps it on. Road, it's all about pressure, so you need a lot of pressure because there's not a lot of volume to keep the tyre on. Until recently, and we're talking the last few years, Schwalbe have been investing heavily in development of tubeless road tyres, and they've got it nailed now. Also Hutchinson's did some great road tyres. We've done 5 sets in the last 2 weeks, so we thought we were going to do a quick video, show you how easy it is to go to tubeless. So we're talking about converting a wheel set. We of course stock tubeless wheels ready to go. This wheel is having the Pro One, so it's a 25mm road tyre. With the benefit of tubeless, you don't need to go for a heavy tyre with loads of punch protection. So there's Schwalbe, Girano, Double Defence, Continental Gator Skin. The tubeless gives you all of that protection and more. So that means you can run a much lighter tyre. Rolls faster, the grip is tremendous. So you literally have the best of both worlds. All the punch protection and that fantastic lightweight rolling tyre. This is having this one. This is another good seller of ours, the S1. Those of you who've got winter bikes, gravel bikes, cross bikes used on the road, it's 30mm, so make sure you've got plenty of clearance, and it's got this dotted pattern. Check out road.cc for their review of this one. The guy had it on his bike for 6 months, deliberately trying to puncture, riding up hedges, all that thorny bits where the broken glass gets pushed to, deliberately rode over it, no problems, very good tyre. Now this wheel is a Fulcrum Racing 1, comes tubeless ready. Now tubeless ready means exactly that, it is ready to go tubeless, but it needs this rim tape. So it's this yellow tape you see, this is the stands tape we use, it's a plasticky rim tape, so you take off the cloth tape, throw that in the bin, one strip of this, put a little cross where your valve's going to go, because you need to fit one of these. Again, we use stands. There are cheaper valves about on the internet, they're aluminium bodied, they will corrode and break, so use them at your peril. That pops in here. And this bit you used to throw away on your inner tube, so you're utterly pro. Don't throw away this time, because that is what pulls the rubber coned seal on your tubeless valve into the wheel. You don't need to get pliers on this, but make sure it's nice and firm with your fingers. And that will squash in there with your tape. And that's as simple as it can get to convert your wheel. Cloth tape off, new rim strip on, and a new valve. 2 valves for $15.99, so that's for your wheel set. This rim tape, we sell it in rolls, you can buy if you want, or we can just rim tape it for you for just a few pounds. That is that. You fit the tyre just like you did with your inner tube, your standard inner tube clincher, but this time you don't need to worry about pinching the tube. So if you use levers, you can really go at it. There's no technique, you can just lever away without any fear, but they do go on with your fingers, and hopefully I'll show you that. So the big difference between the tubeless tyre and the standard clincher that you've got, and why you can't use your standard tyre to go tubeless, is actually this bead. So on your standard road clincher tyre, no matter what make you've got, whether it's a Schwalbe, a Conti, anything, the standard one is a very rubberized, flexible bead. All tubeless tyres are carbon bead, so it still folds, but it's a lot stiffer. And the reason for that is because with tubeless, you've got nothing to stop it coming off the rim. You always had your tube before. So if you didn't have this much thicker, stronger bead, the tyre would simply blow up and off the wheel. So don't go tubeless unless it is a tubeless specific tyre. So to fit, like you did with your standard tyre, you always get that logo up by the valve. So with Schwalbe, we just put the little one there. Now it should be nice and tight to go on because you want it to be able to inflate nice and easily. So if it goes on a bit loose, it's harder to inflate. So that's the one bead. Hope I can get this on without using a lever, but I have one to my left if I need it. And it's rolled on with a little effort. There we go. So the point to make now is to make sure that both beads are either side of the tube, because otherwise the valve, sorry, otherwise the air will just bypass it. So you've got your tyre on, you're ready to inflate now, and we inflate it before we add the sealant. 3 ways of doing it. One is if you've got an air compressor, you can use that, but be aware the air compressor will inflate it really, really quickly, and it goes back to volume. There's not a lot of air in this. It's high pressure but low air. So if you're using an air compressor you've got at home, be careful. You can end up causing damage to the wheel, the tyre, or yourself. You can get these up with your standard track pump. You've got to pump like crazy, but it will go up. Or you can use a Schwalbe tyre booster. Made by Airshot. Is exactly the same as the blue Airshots for you mountain bikers out there. Proudly shown by Airshot, so there's no copying behind the scenes there. This pumps up to 120 psi. You can see how much air it holds. I've already pre-charged it. Gonna give it a go. This is genuinely the first time we've used this on a road tyre. So let's see how well it works. I'm gonna try and lean this somewhere. Callum's holding the camera. So under you press the valve. Screw this little jobby on here. So I've already pumped this up. It takes about 20 pumps with the track pump. And then you open the valve. Whoa, there we go. It's inflated it quickly. I can see it's not on the other side, but it's done a lot of hard work for me already. So we've got to bang that bead on there. Other side looks like it's almost on. So shall we finish this off with the track pump? Got one side on. I'll come around here. So if I lean that there. But you can see it's not leaking air. This is what everyone thinks, that it's super messy. So that Airshot puts 60 psi in, so it's not a dangerous tool. It's perfectly safe. With your home air compressor, you could quite easily have put far too much air in it and be on the floor after a loud bang. So let's see how that is. That's a bit more pressure. Are we on yet? That is seated all the way around. Simple as that. And can you hear any air, Callum?
No.
No. It's as simple as that. So who told you it's hard to put it in? What you do now is you deflate the tyre because your beads are now on the rim. So you deflate it with this. You then get your sealant injector and put in whatever amount of sealant you want to put in there. My own personal road bike, I've got 30ml in each one, just a little bit. If you're going further, you're more of an adventurer, I would just put a bit more in, splash it around, and you're set, ready to go. Any questions? Comment on the comments section. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you.